And we are starting this evening with some breaking news out of Cayce. Just hours ago, we learned that the city of Cayce has issued a voluntary evacuation order for the Riverland Park neighborhood. Here is a live look now at that scene. You can see those flooded waters, that street there. You can see even in the back behind that sign, that water rushing behind it, where that sign says the speed limit is 45. Now today in a Facebook post, Cayce's Mayor Elise Parton told residents that floodwaters are rising quickly in this area of Riverland Park. She says that right now the boat landing and Riverwalk are underwater. She says the city is working with churches to find locations for people who need a place to stay. News 19 was in Cayce today and spoke with some residents.
My wife, she think we should wait and see, but I'm saying the guy told me when he came through, he told me it's going to be worse than 2015, and 2015 was pretty rough. So I think it's time to go.
Yeah, right now we're just getting things ready and packing some to-go bags just in case and getting our affairs in order. And so if some things change rapidly and we need to leave, then we'll do that. So that's kind of the plan for right now.
And the city of Cayce says that if you are looking for information or you have questions, you can call their non-emergency line at the number on your screen. That number is 803-794-0456. You can also find all of this information on our website, WLTX.com. And again, if you live in this area and decide to voluntarily evacuate, do not wait until the last minute to do so. Start that process now. Now, as we just said, rivers and lakes here in the Midlands are beginning to overflow given all of that rain we got during Helene. According to the National Water Prediction Service, these rivers and creeks in our area are seeing riverbank flooding, and these levels won't reach moderate flood stages until Wednesday or Thursday of this upcoming week. With that being said, we do have the Congaree River keeper on the phone with us now, Bill Stangler. Bill, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So my first question for you is, we're seeing some areas like Cayce starting these voluntary evacuations. What do residents who live by rivers and lakes need to know right now?
Yeah, so certainly the first thing is, are you at an area that's at risk? So pay attention when you're hearing things like Riverland Park neighborhood, and think about, did you experience flooding during 2015 or maybe February of 2020? Let you know if you're in an at-risk area.
Fair. Now, why are we seeing these water levels rising today and not, say, a few days ago when the storm hit us?
Sure. So we got a lot of rain a couple days ago, but that rain that fell in the upstate of South Carolina and in the North Carolina mountains takes some time to work its way down the watershed, and it's getting here to us in Columbia at the confluence of the Broad and Saluda right now.
Okay, so it's coming from North Carolina, coming down to South Carolina, and that's why we're seeing all of those floodwaters, correct?
Yeah, so this is all that rain that fell in parts of western North Carolina and parts of Greenville a couple days ago.
Okay. Now, I've been hearing a lot of talk about these water levels being about as high as they were during the 2015 flood. Is that accurate?
So I think there's an important note to make there. While the river is going to likely crest near or possibly over that 2015 level, this is a different type of flooding than what we saw in 2015. So we saw a lot of creek flooding because of excessive local rainfall in 2015. What we're seeing here is primarily river flooding. So areas that experienced flooding in 2015 may not see the same impacts, but areas along the river that experienced flooding, they should definitely be paying close attention.
Okay. Now, how do our emergency management officials mitigate some of this river flooding, or can they?
So, right now a lot of the efforts got to be put in communicating with residents, letting them know, hey, this is a time to maybe have to leave or have you prepared for it. But we're going to see these impacts happen over the next 24 hours here. So the plans that hopefully have been in place, this is the time to start enacting them.
So you said over the next 24 hours. So how long will it be until we're completely out of this?
So the latest forecast has the river cresting sometime tomorrow, and that may fluctuate a little bit depending on upstream dam operations and things. But hopefully the river will start going down in the next day or so, and then it'll still be a little high for a while, but certainly at safer levels in a few days.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time and for this important information. It's all critical information that we can get out there to our viewers in Cayce and in the surrounding area. So we appreciate it, Bill.
Thank you.
Now, we are talking about all of this water, rivers overflowing. So what should you do if you come across these floodwaters? Do not drive through it. Be sure to turn around. In just 6 inches of water, your car can lose control and stall. If the water reaches 1 foot, your car can float. And if it reaches 2 feet, it can carry most cars away. So again, do not drive through any of this standing floodwater that you're seeing.